It's time to do.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 172 of the Unknown Games podcast. Today, I am here, aka myself, Adrian. I'm here with the two co-hosts of the most, Alex, Ehe.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
What the hell?
I feel like it's been so long since we've heard
It's been so long since I heard that shit.
What's that thing's called?
Genshin Impact.
Yeah.
Paimon.
Paimon, yeah. It's been forever since we've heard that. Dang.
Yeah.
Blast from the past. Alex making the soundboard go to work.
Well, I haven't I haven't gotten new clips in a long time.
Is anyone still playing Genshin? Did anyone continue playing Genshin? I think is the better question.
I know some people who still play that shit.
Yeah.
They're in like their 4th years. Not is it 4 years?
It's
No,
not 4
like
years, dude. No, it's not
3
4
years,
years.
probably.
Even
No,
though
3
that's
years,
2.
3 years. Not 3.
3?
I remember Genshin started when the pandemic started, so it's
Genshin
like 2020.
Impact.
Dang.
I
that wrong.
vividly remember it's like 2020.
20. Yeah, released 2020. Yeah, you're right.
Dude, that's
3 years.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
The fact that it's 3 years just is
Yeah,
I want to think
September
about
2020.
They
Yeah.
probably have like 3 more years until the story is finished.
I mean,
That's-
Honkai 3rd Impact is still going.
I thought the story already ended though.
It ended the first arc actually, so
Oh, it
it's not
didn't go
like
any further?
done. Yeah, the first arc ended. Yeah.
it. I mean, they still have they're still on Star Rail, and then they've also got ZZ, is it ZZZ?
Oh,
3 Z's?
This is the only one I'm like interested at.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the game's
I mean-
not out yet though, even, right?
No,
Yeah.
no. I mean,
They just
That's
launched
also-
Star Rail.
I saw some of the gameplay. The gameplay looks actually good, and the character design, goddamn.
Yeah, man. I mean, they still cooking. They are cooking hot. They're cooking good. Just like this show is today, we're going to be talking about what we've been playing. Honestly, it's been a pretty cool week. Not too much has happened in news. Alex is still playing some Final Fantasy 16 along with the.
No, I beat the game like
Brent-
last week, dude.
I know
Wait, you got a PS5 too?
Bro,
Yeah, I didn't get a PS5. I borrowed a PS5, but yeah.
Oh, you really?
Yeah, really.
I literally,
okay.
I literally put in like earlier in Discord today. I'm just like, oh yeah, what do you guys want to talk about? The only thing I've been playing is Final Fantasy 16 and the new PowerWash DLC. Come on
And
the
that's
podcast
it. Yeah,
today.
I literally beat 16 like. So what we recorded on Monday, right?
Yeah, we recorded last
Yeah, I
Monday.
beat it the day after. Yeah.
Did
Okay.
you actually borrow PS5 or did you actually buy
Well, I
it?
borrowed it from the living room. Yeah, I took
Oh,
it.
okay.
He went
So
literally
it's
to
your
the-
girlfriend. Okay.
Yeah, I took it from the living room. Yeah,
You
it's
went-
still here. I didn't give it back. And she's like, "Are you done seeing it?" I'm like, "Oh, I might do New Game Plus." So like, I never like returned it.
that
so
might
I'm like,
turn into PowerWash DLC.
yeah.
and it
So I'm
didn't-
still
it-
sitting on it because I don't want to like. If I'm gonna do a New Game Plus playthrough, I'm gonna do it now. I still remember like
Oh,
how
are
to
you
play.
still? Yeah. And Ed has been playing. You said you've been playing the new AEW Fight Forever.
I refunded that game.
What? Dang. Oh, okay.
No,
Okay.
no.
So this is gonna be a good story. This is gonna be a good story.
We'll talk about it
Okay,
later.
okay.
We'll talk
Yeah,
about
we
it later.
gotta
But
talk
I've
about
been
this.
like, I've been trying to get back into AI Somnium Files.
Oh, the game's so good
Oh,
though.
yeah.
The
The
game's
sequel,
so good.
the sequel, not the Somnium Files. Nirvana Initiative.
Yeah,
I
I'm
see.
like
Get
in
on
the
that.
middle of the story. I'm in the middle of the story, and I've been like grinding on Street Fighter 6. I finally got to silver with Ken.
Oh, dang.
So
Nice.
that's
Nice.
that. Yeah,
You're still.
that's some. I mean, there's something. I played at 2 a.m. There's some demon in there. man.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
like,
The sweat lords.
The
The
demon.
sweat.
The demon is already awake. The demon awake at that hour.
You don't need to
I'ma
meet
tell you
Akuma in
something,
the
man.
game. You already know. You meeting real demons.
I got matched with a Wi-Fi Zangief.
Oh, Wi-Fi.
I-
Wi-Fi
I-
Zangief.
Yeah.
They teleported here and there, and I just
They did-
quit. I just
they-
quit. I just have to sleep after that. I cannot do that
They
They
anymore.
teleported SPD'd you, and you just
That's
said,
so
"No,
funny.
this
Wi-Fi
crap,
Wi-Fi
we done."
Zangief is generally the most scariest thing I ever played. I ever battled again in my life.
Oh man.
Like you're done. Like they killed
Yeah,
your
yeah,
your
I-
love for it.
You you have to stop playing when you start matching with the Wi-Fi Zangief from China. So
Nah, you done. Yeah.
I'm done.
That's
I'm
the
done.
signal. That's the signal. That's it.
Go to
That's
sleep.
it.
Go to sleep.
So yeah, we're just gonna be talking about what we've been playing. But before we start the show, as always, thanks to everyone who's listening. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead, like the video, subscribe, go ahead and leave some comments if you want to talk about if you've been playing any of these games or if you have anything to say about any of them. If you refunded AEW for any reasons and why. Also, if you're listening on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, all those wonderful services, go ahead, give us 5 stars. It boosts us up on the rankings, and it even probably helps save a life somewhere. I don't know. It might. You never know.
Save a life, then.
You never know.
I didn't know it was that serious.
It gets
I didn't
serious.
know it was that serious.
It gets serious. So yeah, I guess we'll start with where do we want to start? Alex, you want to start with your adventures in SpongeBob Land, or hey, you want to talk about your refund policy?
Yeah.
There's like literally nothing. I mean, like, because it's just PowerWash Simulator, but it's SpongeBob themed, and like that's fucking it.
Well, I'm curious, like, how or why did this actually come about? This is weird. I didn't know that this was a thing. So they've done Tomb Raider.
SpongeBob one.
Yeah, the SpongeBob DLC.
They done Final Fantasy 7 too.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 7 Tomb Raider. But why Sponge? Is there something? What's the connection with SpongeBob? I don't get it.
I don't
know. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, there's more DLC coming down the pipe. So the first 2 packs, Tomb Raider and FF7, were like free. So if you just own the game, you would get these, and it was a super nice bonus.
Oh, do you have to pay for SpongeBob?
Yeah, so SpongeBob is paid. It's their first paid DLC pack.
Super licensed.
Oh yeah, it's for license probably. You're right.
Yeah, so it's $10 for the SpongeBob DLC, and I paid for it because I'm like, well, I paid like I can't even remember at this point. I bought the game in early access for like what I consider like a discount, right? Because it was not even out officially at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And considering like the actual amount of hours, I have 100 hours in PowerWash. Like I just checked, I have 100 hours in PowerWash Simulator. So considering the amount of hours I put into the game, I'm like, sure, I don't mind spending like $10 extra for this because like they kind of like earned my money, I guess.
Yeah.
How many maps is in that pack?
The SpongeBob pack? It's like 5 or something actually. Yeah, it's
5 maps.
Yeah. It's quite a bit.
Was that the same as in Final Fantasy? What, 3 or 4? 3?
Something like that. Yeah.
I remember you were cleaning like motorcycle, like from the Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah, you're cleaning like Cloud's motorcycle, and you're cleaning like the truck, and then you did the Scorpion Sentinel, and then you did the Airbuster, and then you did like the Midgar like map room kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So there's actually a big chunk of like content. But yeah, for SpongeBob, it's about the same, I would say, in terms of length. But
would it be insane if they fucking made a map with what's called the Shinra Tower? It's like all 70th
like
floor.
There's the actual
all
it's like
70th floor.
It's like the same like scene as when Cloud is like storming Shinra Towers, but instead of like fighting everything, you're cleaning everything.
Yeah,
that's funny.
But I mean, I'm looking at it on screen right now, and it's just like it looks aesthetically they did a great job. I guess we're at this point in games where, let's just face it, anything you want to do, it should look exactly like it at this point. It's not that hard, but it looks nice. I'm just like, why are you pressure washing something under the sea? I don't get it. Like, I just don't get the physics of
I don't.
it. Like,
it's supposed to be underwater. I have no idea, dude. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah.
What the heck? Like, you're literally cleaning a box too. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Again, like the Krusty Krab.
Yeah, so I'm on. I was streaming it last week, and I'm like, all right, guys, we'll pick this up later next week. But I'm doing Krusty Krab right now, and then
I just saw the power wash also looks different.
Yeah, so the power washer, the thing you're holding, is different, and also I didn't notice this until after I beat like a job. But like when you beat a job in PowerWash Simulator, it gives you a time lapse of you cleaning it like really fast.
Oh,
and you can see your character. Thing? Yeah, so I'm actually wearing like a SpongeBob like head. I like didn't know until I was watching the time lapse, and I was like, oh, that's kind of weird, actually.
That is weird. I want to try to find the VOD. I really want to try to find that in the VOD.
Yeah, so it's just when I finished the first map, which is SpongeBob's house and Patrick's house and Squidward's house. It's like all on the same street, whatever.
What the heck? There's too many houses.
Do you see SpongeBob in that map?
Not yet, at least. Not yet. Yeah. It'd be funny if like he's an
Isn't
item.
there like a story in that, like a job description?
Yeah,
What
there's
is
a
the
story.
job
Yeah,
description?
there's a
What the
story. It
job
is. Yeah.
description?
So it's like the first job is just like we had a party and we don't know why, but everything's messy. Can you clean it? And you're like, all right, sure, whatever.
Is the client Mr. Bob?
Yeah, and
Mr.
then the
Bob.
second job, which was like a bus or something, was like it was Squidward. He was like, I was on my way to the comedy club, and the bus drove off a cliff, and now it's really dirty. Can you clean it?
Okay.
And then as you're like cleaning the bus, he's like sending you really bad jokes.
Okay.
And yeah, and I don't know. So there is like a story to it. It's just it's fine. I like PowerWash because I like cleaning stuff. I kind of don't care that it's SpongeBob. I'll just like buy like whatever content they make for it. But yeah, this is their first paid pack, and they've already announced their next DLC pack, which is Warhammer. Actually,
Warhammer?
Are you
Oh,
gonna?
Yeah,
are you gonna
Warhammer.
do? Are you
That's
gonna
gonna
do
be messy
Warhammer?
as hell.
yeah, I'll
That's
do
gonna be
Warhammer, of
messy as
course.
hell.
Yeah, I'll do Warhammer.
Dude, that's insane.
What is your guys like wish list for like a map
PowerWash?
for this
For
game? Yeah,
PowerWash?
like from what franchise or like from what map?
Attack on Titan. I said this during stream actually. Yeah, Attack on Titan.
Oh, you have the fucking ODM gear too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn,
that would
dude.
be actually
That
be
would
real
be
sick right
sick.
there.
That would
That
be
would be
real
be
sick.
kind of sick.
Yeah.
I would honestly, I'd like to clean a Gundam. I just like.
Oh, that'd be
Gundam, so I
cool
would-
too,
I would clean a
actually.
Gundam.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I agree.
Give me
I
one of
want-
like
I want-
the
I
dumb
want
stupid
One
big
Piece
ones.
map.
You
One
want to
Piece,
clean Sunny, don't you? You want to
yeah.
clean the Mary, don't
I
you,
was
man?
Sunny, Mary.
You want to clean that
yeah.
Sunny and the Mary.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I agree.
Of course.
Yo, that would be sick.
I was
Because, like,
surprised if they did that. Honestly.
They've already blown the doors wide open off the get-go,
With
like Warhammer
SpongeBob,
and
like,
SpongeBob,
yeah.
right? So
It
like,
just-
what the fuck? So like, if Warhammer and SpongeBob are in confirmed, like this leaves anything is possible. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's true. I mean, like it's not like there's a single theme of what they're getting. It's more like, hey, we're
they're
getting.
just fucking
There
able
has
to
to
do
be
anything's
something, right? Like
possible.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Anything's possible.
This is what
Like,
the heck?
I would not be surprised if they're like, oh, like Tokusatsu, like Kamen Rider. I'm like, all right,
Oh,
give it to me.
yeah.
Yeah.
What would, oh, I guess you could clean like the bikes and stuff, or just clean the helmets. Those are so small, though.
And
Clean
then
the
there's
helmets?
like,
Clean the
I don't know.
helmets. Oh yeah, dude, they should do that. Not the helmet part, but what you clean Godzilla.
it's like he's like not like
Godzilla-
Mechagodzilla makes more sense.
Godzilla
for that,
corpse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Godzilla corpse.
But yeah, I agree. I think like a Gundam would be pretty cool because you're just watching the Gundams and stuff. I don't know what else would be. Anyways, yeah.
Wasn't there like a game that just like you cleaning stuff inside a game? I forget. Visceral cleanup job. Or
That's
something?
it. That's a real game. Yeah,
It's like that. They
yeah.
also have like a couple of maps from other game. Can't
Yeah,
remember
I
the
think
game,
so,
though. Like
yeah.
Shadow Warrior, I think.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
you're right.
yeah.
You're right. Yeah. So I mean, like
Jeez.
anything's fucking possible at this point.
This is.
Doesn't need
I'm
to be a
still just
Square Enix
watching.
thing.
I feel like it's just like hypnotizing to watch. It's a real relaxing game, and of course,
I know what you
You can-
mean. I don't like it's so. I'm watching myself play. I'm like, I streamed this. This is me playing it. I'm like, oh man, look at me clean that goddamn pineapple. That's some
your
good shit right there.
face, you're.
I'm
streaming
so
this,
focused. I'm
you're
laser
so
focused. Yeah,
This-
I know. I unironically love PowerWash. I bought it because I'm like, it'd be a fun game to stream. Like, look at me clean this thing. It's so funny. And then I'm like, oh shit, I actually really like this. So
It's.
I'm playing it for like a year now. Yeah.
I mean, it is on Game Pass. If anyone wants to do Game Pass, just to get the base stuff for free, along with I guess the Final Fantasy stuff, all that is free.
And the Tomb Raider thing.
and the Tomb
should
Raider
be.
thing. So
Yeah.
that's like a ton of content. Like you said, you put 100 hours
100 hours
plus
into it.
probably into it.
100 hours, man. That's so much. That's like
You
more than Vampire Survivors, I think, actually.
You-
Wait, I almost have 10 hours. Damn, I didn't even realize. What the
See,
hell?
what you need to do
Yeah,
is you need to
see?
get a time
What the
lapse
hell?
of all the videos of you cleaning and see how much your facial expression changes between all of
It's
this.
probably so little, yeah.
It's
If I'm not talking to chat, I'm like, I played this game off stream and I've straight up just like fallen asleep in my chair.
I feel
'cause-
like this is like the perfect game to listen to album or like
Oh,
watching
yeah, just like
some,
to Just
watching
chill
some
or watch
video
something on the-
essay.
Mhm.
or watch anime like damn.
Yeah, yeah. Because there's actually no background music in the game. So when I stream it, I just have music like playing in the background, but there's no music in the game. So it's just like the sound of like water. It's just water
It's
sounds,
just
right?
the pressure. Dude, they really are trying to put you to sleep then.
So I've straight up
Soothing.
in my chair, just like falling asleep. I'm like waking up. I'm like, Oh, where am I? I'm like, oh fuck, I'm power washing. Yeah.
I want to get drunk and just play this game.
You want
Yeah,
to
I
get
mean,
you
drunk and
should-
play
you
power
should do
washing?
it,
You
yeah.
just start.
I feel like it will be so well.
Oh, you get
So I
yeah.
streamed this. Oh no, I've also been playing the Roll Dance with You, like Neo the Roll Dance with You. I was streaming that a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
Aside from 16, which I did not stream at all. I didn't stream 16 because I didn't want to stream it, but I beat it. I binged the fuck out of the game.
This
I just
is-
like I no lifed it. And I
You
Was
beat
it
didn't
good?
run into the same the problem as me.
Was it good? Yeah, it was good. I would say. What's the problem that you ran into?
Oh no,
I
man!
mean-
I'm telling
Oh, yeah.
telling chat like I'm gonna force y'all to watch this, even if you don't want to watch it. They're like, no, we want to watch it. I'm just saying, like, I'm like, no, I'm playing it tonight too, probably.
Because you
I'm
want
playing
to
on
like
days.
keep you,
Yeah, I'm
you want to
playing
keep
on
playing
days.
it.
Yeah, I'm playing on days that I usually don't stream or like stream this type of like this game, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm
Because
we're
you're
going
trying to
in.
like play more of it.
Yeah, I'm trying to play more,
Yeah.
but I'm at I think close to like a halfway point because like I assume what's gonna happen is it's gonna get really insane in Act 3. Like
It gets
where I am-
nuts. Yeah, like
it's gonna
'cause
get
Wait,
it's,
what are you
nuts.
talking
it's-
about? Is it FF16?
yeah,
FF16, yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's a JRPG at the end of the day. Like I mean, I told you last week, but ultimately it's still a JRPG, and it goes crazy like most JRPGs do, right?
I've gotten to like that crazy the twist part you were talking about. And I'm like, it's all right. It's all right. I can see
I
how it
just
fits
get-
in. It's not.
I
It's
get
not
so
as
much
heinous.
worse.
It gets even more worse.
Well, I
Even
mean,
right
like,
now,
because it just spirals into like, okay, who am I actually? Who's the real enemy? Who's pulling the strings actually?
If there's
And then you're like,
if there's
what are the
something above the
motivations?
thing, then I'm just like,
Yeah, but then you're like, oh, what are the motivations of the bad guy? Like, why is the bad guy doing this? Where does Clive fit into the grand scheme of this guy's plans and stuff like that? And you're like, okay, I think I can follow this. But no, I mean, like to answer Ehed's question, is it good? It is good. I really liked it. It's definitely not a turn-based RPG. So if you want to,
Oh
play
no,
that,
I was asking Neo.
oh,
Double
Neo
Time
runs
with
with you.
you.
That's
Yeah,
good
yeah.
too. Yeah, that's good too. Yeah, sorry.
I was asking that.
No, that's good too. I mean, it's really tough to play that coming straight off 16 because they're
Yeah.
so different
Mhm.
in
I
terms of
gotcha,
tone and
of course.
gameplay and everything. So to
I
me,
heard that
like,
the first game, like PC port, wasn't as good because you are supposed to play it on a two screen, like the
there's a PC port for
NDS
the first
screen.
game.
There is.
no, there's no PC
On
port of
Epic Games.
I know
right?
the Epic Games is Neo. It's a sequel. The first game isn't on
I think
PC.
the first one only had a
Oh,
port
really?
to
Oh,
It's
iPhone.
on Switch. It's on
iPhone.
Switch.
Yeah,
It's on
yeah,
Switch.
yeah,
Yeah, it's on
It's on
Switch.
Switch
you're right,
and
you're right.
Switch iPhone. Is the iPhone still out? The App Store version?
It still exists. I don't
Still
know if it's
exists or something?
still
Yeah.
playable. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so I played the original game on DS when it came out in like whatever it came out, right?
Yeah.
And I love that game. When I played it the first time, I scratched my DS screen, not because I was using the touchpad like so much.
I think
I
everyone
like-
was scratching hard on the screens for that
Yeah,
game.
I like fucked up the touchscreen on my DS, but I loved it actually. And then when I found out that they were doing a remaster, I guess you could call it that, for the Switch, I like bought it just to like support it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I tried to play it. I'm like, fuck, this isn't actually very good. It's
It
a
was
bad port.
impossible.
It's a
right?
bad port. Yeah, I didn't really like it because it forced you to use motion controls, which
Oh.
was
Oh,
so
yeah.
unfun. So unfun. And I'm like, I can't play this. This sucks. This sucks dick.
I mean,
So what's
people
the,
forgot that the Switch is touchscreen because I forgot a couple of times and I played my Switch.
dude?
across
It's
a
like
lot of
most
times.
games try not
I
to
always
use the
forgot
touchscreen
that.
on
Yeah.
the Switch for whatever
Yeah.
reason.
It is a
I
touchscreen.
mean, it's because of the dock, probably.
It's also
Uh,
motion control too. If you forget the Joy-Cons have a fucking
yeah, they-
like those
Yeah,
motion control.
yeah.
Yeah.
I forget about
Tears
that.
reminds me every once in a while. He'll
Yeah,
tell me you can do
so-
it. But
I
what's
don't know.
the-
So I was pumped for Neo, and then I bought it, and I never played it until like 2 weeks ago, and now I'm playing it, and I'm like, yeah, it's
mean, it came
it's in ship. Well, the game came out in like 2000.
I think it was
2020,
last
I think,
year,
actually.
right? Wasn't it last summer?
Oh,
I wanna say-
2020?
No, Neo. No, it was like 2020 on PS4, and then it took a year to get to PC, and then took another year to get to
Ah.
Steam.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Because I remember when it
Yeah.
came to Epic, but so like, what was the point of this game? Like, not points per se, but just like, what's the appeal point of this other than like Neo, like World Ends with You is back? Is there like, is the fighting system any different or?
Well, yeah, because
story,
it's
of course, is
it's
different, but like,
okay. So the battle system is obviously made for I guess the modern console, well, not a DS essentially. So the original game on DS had a really cool, unique system where you had one character who was trapped in the like a pocket of, I don't know, like of a certain plane of existence. So they were controlled by the touchscreen. You had to use the touchscreen to control Neku.
Yeah, yeah.
And then your partner was in another like space in the story. They were trapped on a top screen. You had to control them with the buttons. So they
Right.
were fighting the enemies. They're called noise. They were fighting the noise, but on two different fronts. So Neku in one dimension and your partner in the other dimension.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like for story reasons, but also to take advantage of the DS. And it was kind of interesting because you had to like look at two screens at the same time. You obviously can't do that with a PS4, or PS5, or a Switch or whatever. Yeah, so now it's just on a single screen where you have abilities mapped to different face buttons. So you have like one character who's only controlled by like Y, and now character that's only controlled by X. Yeah,
there's like one that's a left bumper too.
Yeah, so the character's only like a left bumper. So you just have different characters on different buttons. You just tap Y a bunch of times, and that character is attacking, and then you're like, okay, now I'm gonna switch to X.
Are they moving by themselves? Like some of those, they're
no, you can
moving, or you're moving for them.
Okay, so once you like tap the button once, you immediately snap to that character, and then you can control them with the left analog stick.
Okay.
But if you like don't touch the left stick at all, you just mash that button, which I typically do. It'll like auto target and auto move them towards the enemy.
Oh, so it got like much more, well, less complex. There we go.
I would say it's less complex. It uses a really rudimentary combo system where you hit and it's like, imagine like a really shitty stagger system, like because you've been playing 16, so imagine it like that. So you hit an enemy like a bunch of times with one attack, and then it says like there's like a prompt. I can't know what it says right now, but it's like a prompt, and it tells you to follow up with another attack. So you switch characters, and then you'll get like a bonus if you hit them in time, and then keep doing that attack, and then it'll be like, oh, hit me with another attack, and you can like switch to another character.
Oh, okay.
And that's really it. That's the battle system. You have a dodge button, and you can move your character, and that's fucking it, man. That's the battle system.
Is dialogue pretty good? I mean, like, are you enjoying it like about as much as you thought you were, or more?
I guess about as much as I thought I would. Like I said, it's really tough to come off of 16 because they're just like so different in tonality and writing and everything. Right. I like the characters in this game because they're so they're so anime, like they're so like, you know, like not real. Like they talk fucking weird, or they have a unique thing about their personality, and like you have like the stereotypical like anime characters. They're all
just like
here.
those tropes are there. Like you got
they're all
cool
here.
Guy,
so if you like
Yeah,
so if you like anime, you'll probably like this.
I'm looking at hair. I'm looking at hair right now.
What?
No. Root was like, yeah, if you like anime.
I mean, you'll probably like it. Yeah. I don't know if you should get this.
I'm just searching for a JRPG to buy for the Steam sale, and it's almost over.
You should get Ryza 1, 2, 3.
I'm thinking about getting Digimon Survive.
Yeah, do it. Get Digimon Survive. Get Ryza. You should get Ryza.
Yeah. I'm about getting Shin Megami 3.
No, you should get Senran Kagura.
Nocturne. I played like Nocturne like 3 times already.
Yeah. No, you should get Senran Kagura or Stranger in Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin.
Let me tell you something. I bought all of the Senran Kagura game on Steam.
And they're good, aren't they?
I have all of them.
Somebody's lying to somebody.
Did you get the crossover? Did you get the crossover with Neptunia?
No, I heard it was not as good as the other two.
You heard that it's not as good as the others that are good.
Senran, I'm fucking typing this in right now. It's called Ninja Wars in English,
Yeah, I have Senran Kagura Burst Renewal. I have Senran Kagura As Evil Versus.
Burst Renewal?
I have Senran Kagura Shinobi Versus. I have 3 of them. I didn't have the Beach Splash because apparently it's that.
I played it on PS4. It's
but the online
fine.
is dead now.
No, the online's dead.
It also doesn't have the massaging game that weird ass one. Reflex. So it's called Senran Kagura Reflex or something.
Oh, can I say something about Peach, the water one, Peachy Splash or whatever it is? Yeah. So I played the Japanese version on PS4, so the quote unquote uncensored version, right?
Yeah.
Right. So in the original Japanese version, you can go into like a locker room mode, and you can like look at the characters in their swimsuits, and you can spray them with like a water gun.
Excuse
me.
Excuse me.
But there's also, I think they took this out. I think they might have taken it out entirely actually for the English release. But you can spray them with water, but you can also change the water color to like yellow.
Yeah.
I'm letting this thing rock on Steam because I'm like, it can't be. Oh, never mind. Oh, okay. Yeah. Ooh, spicy.
So you can like, and that's fucking like, you know exactly.
Wait, are
Like,
they
that's
doing
a-
like
that's
idol
like-
dances right now? What the? What are
Yo, are you watching it's a catchy
opening-
song. The opening
yeah.
song is actually really catchy.
they-
You should
yeah.
get
No,
Senran Kagura reflection on the Switch because apparently the HD Rumble really I
It's
don't
like
know.
really good for
Why
that.
does this
Yeah,
remind?
yeah,
Why does this
apparently.
remind me of the time when we went on this hype craze about freaking what were those girls on jet bikes?
Kanagawa Jet Girl.
Oh,
Kanagawa jet
It's the
girls.
same
It's the
studio.
same
Yeah,
people. I
It's
know,
It's the
but
same
I'm just
studio,
like,
yeah.
I
Dude,
learned my lesson one
Kanagawa
time.
Jet Girl. You will when you make game like that, at least make it fun, right? That game is not fun at all.
Wait, it's actually that's on Steam, isn't it? I'm gonna
Yeah.
Oh
type it in
yeah,
right now.
yeah.
It
It's
is.
on Steam.
It's
Whoa,
like
it's cheap.
$50.
Whoa, it's cheap.
I'm just
Oh, no,
looking
never
at. I'm
mind.
looking
Yeah,
at
it is
all
cheap.
the games. I saw the massage you talked about, and I also saw like the water gun squirt. That was
Yeah. You
There's
can
a
change it
pinball
to
one too.
There's
yeah.
a
You can make it
paintball
yellow
one?
in the original version. Yeah.
Pinball, not paintball.
Oh,
Pinball.
the
I
pinball
was like
one, yeah, the
paintball.
pinball
I was
one.
like, dang, that would hurt. I'm just sorry. That's a different type of punishment right there.
Oh, dude, if you're looking for more games like Senran Kagura, they have one. It's called like I forget what it's called. It was on the Vita only in Japan.
Yeah, I'm not looking for it.
He
No?
said, I'm good, man. I've
good.
grown this face.
I'm
The
not-
DJing kid is
I'm
gone.
not
You heard,
looking for
right?
it.
He's behaving these days. He's reformed.
Are you sure? You
But
sure you didn't?
Are you sure?
I have to say though, the gameplay for Senran Kagura is actually really fun.
I agree. It is
Um,
good. It is fun. Yeah, they're
The
good
combat
games.
is actually good.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly. Yeah.
I mean, it's on sale. Like I said, this will go up before the Steam sale ends. So if you are wanting to get any of these, I mean, they're
Senran Kagura, yeah.
heavily discounted, 70% for the one that we were just looking at, which was the Peach Beach Splash. But the whole franchise, I'm sure there's a deal on. They're all 70% off, so they're all like $8 or less.
I was also like thinking about buying Soul Hacker 2, but I asked around and nobody played it.
No one played.
Yeah,
You know-
it's
you know-
got
I
like an
asked
extra
hey,
deal,
my
you know what you
friend.
could do?
I
You
asked
could
all
check-
of my friend. Nobody said they have
I saw
played that
one
game.
person stream it, but you could check out on. I know it's on Game Pass. I don't know if it's on
It's
your
on Game
country's Game
Pass?
Pass, but it's on
Oh,
Game
probably,
Game
yeah.
Pass here. Yeah, so PC Game Pass at that. So
Yeah,
maybe check that and just do like a trial and
I should try. I should probably
play
do
for
that.
no refunds needed. We're gonna hit this
Because
refund.
I asked around people who play JRPG, like my circle. Nobody played that game.
Nobody plays Soul
It's
Hackers.
so
I
insane.
think because it came out at a weird time. I think it came out in
Yeah.
like a bad
I don't know if
period,
it
like
was a
between
bad
other big
period
ones.
per se. It was just like
I can't
they
even
had marketing
remember
before,
when.
but it was just
It was last year. It was last year.
Oh, it was last year. Okay.
it was last year
Yeah.
probably during all those all the games that just were there were a lot of games last year.
Yeah,
There were.
I came out in like in the summer or something, in between like a buttload of good. I don't want to say this is like a bad RPG, but like, I think it came out. Hold on, I gotta look this up because I think there's a reason why I never bought it either.
Mm. I was gonna say, well, Root's
Yeah.
looking that up. Tell us about this AEW, man, and
Oh,
why,
AEW.
and why was it
Oh,
refunded?
let me tell you something. I was excited to play that game. I mean,
Yeah, you were
already
pimping on the
knew-
podcast. I was like,
I
well,
already
okay.
knew when I'm going into that game. I feel like, okay, this is not gonna be the perfect game. This is like their
The first
ever
one,
game
yeah.
without any update and shit like that. And I tried it. Let me tell you something. The game have like good structure. The game has good structure. The gameplay is fun. You know, like if with all of the wrestling game like archive combined, all
Mhm.
of them, I feel like this game gameplay is like top 2 for me. And the first one is of course Here's Come the Pain, like SmackDown, like from 2004.
Okay.
But this game control gameplay is actually really fun. But the problem with the game is this game, even though it have a good structure, good bone,
Mhm.
this game is meatless. Like there's no content in it at all. I
That-
feel like right now, as of the state of the game right now, I feel like the asking price is not worth the
Is
the
it
money.
full price like $70 bucks or
I-
something like that? or-
It's $40 for me, but I feel like it doesn't. It's still
still too
not
high.
worth
This
it.
I
is
mean,
Fight
I
Forever,
feel-
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fight Forever.
Yeah, it's
It's-
full. It's 60 CAD, so that'd
Oh,
be
it's
like
60
Yeah.
for you? Okay.
Jeez.
So it's full price probably for you.
This is coming from Ukes and THQ Nordic, which
Yeah,
I know they
Ukes
do a
and
lot of
THQ.
the OG like
Yeah. They
a lot of
do
the, like
like the good
64
one.
and like all the good
Mm.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah, here comes the pen and all of that. But I must say though, like the game mode in this game is all like this. All of them is good, and there's a game mode called like a match type called barbed wire deathmatch.
That shit,
And no,
I,
exploding barbed wire
dude,
deathmatch.
it's fucking crazy. I
And
saw.
oh my god, I played
Let's
it.
see if I can find it.
So I played this game for like 2 hours, like 1 hour straight. I just played that.
Damn.
You just like it's just exploding all the time. It's crazy, dude. You need to see the explosion.
I want to see if I can find it because I was watching Yo Video Games play it last
Just
week.
for the exploding barbed wire deathmatch.
Dude, yeah, because I
AEW,
saw the exploding barbed wires. That stuff was stupid. So the game, like the hit impacts, like the impacts and everything, when you're wrestling, like felt really good.
Yeah.
Like when you see it happening on screen, you're like, oh, that's really cool. But they were just like, where's the background? Like the music was really low.
Oh yeah,
there's music
don't
in it,
have,
but there's like
I think like the Yo video. I feel like they, because of like copyright strike, of course,
they turn it
so
down
they
or
lowered it.
something.
But if you play the game, you can select. It's either like random music or you can select like wrestler music in the game. That's like a bunch of stuff from like AEW music library in that game.
Okay, they had like
It's
some
actually
trap
really
rap in
good.
there too. They had like some of the stuff I was hearing. I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. But okay. So there's actually music. Good. That's good. To know.
Yeah. It's weird that they didn't go for commentary, but I get it because they want it to be like arcade style, not
But
like
they have a commentator
simulation type stuff.
introduce like they're saying, like, let's get ready,
yeah.
like the not let's get ready to rumble, but just like at the
Yeah.
very beginning of everything, like we're gonna be going into a match or something like that. But then
Yeah.
it stops.
They,
I'm like,
they
what?
do have that. They do have like Excalibur's voice in that, but yeah, it's weird, but I get it. It's like arcade stuff. The exploding barbed wire deathmatch is crazy because when you like punch you stun your opponent and throw your opponent to the barbed wire rope and it
Yeah.
explodes, like it's crazy, dude.
It's like a
I mean,
cartoon explosion.
No,
or
no,
what?
it really
You
is.
need to see it. You need to see
Yeah,
it.
I just pulled
and
it
you
up.
have like countdown for it until like the big explosion stuff happen.
Wait, so
And
they
it just,
wait,
like,
but I just
explodes all over
realized
the
because
ring.
there was I mean this is coming from I guess like IGN, but this exists in action. Like this was real.
Oh yeah.
This was real. This wasn't just like
No, exploding barbed wire deathmatch is from it was popularized in Japan from FMW like back in like the 80s or something.
Was that real
my
barbed wire?
gosh.
It is.
what the
You
heck?
I'm gonna link you guys
How is
match
that fucking legal?
with
How is that
Atsushi
legal?
Onita and I mean, you know, Japan, you know.
That
Dude,
seems,
I know-
that seems
Japan,
fucking insane.
they put some mosaic stuff over and said it's okay, don't worry, their heads are still
I'm gonna
attached.
link
Like,
you
what the
guys
heck?
a match from like the 80s or the 90s, like Atsushi Onita versus Jushin Thunder Liger, and the explosion is insane. You need to see that shit. FMW is insane.
This is
AEW also does explosion barbed wire deathmatch when the pandemic happened, but they botched the ending for it. They botched the explosion. They don't have enough explosion.
they didn't have enough explosions.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
so
like-
is there like a story mode in this game at the very least? Did they put something else in it, or is it really just like you go in and just fight, just like wrestle?
Hold on. Wait, hold on.
Uh-oh.
No, I can hear you.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, there is a career mode that you can that you can clear, but the career mode is so bare bone. You only have like 4 storyline. Like no, there's like 4 blocks, and each blocks have like 4 storyline.
Okay,
It's like a
that's-
chapter. So a
that's
block
funny.
is like a chapter.
Because like on Steam right now, if you look at the game up on Steam under
Yeah.
about this game, it says deep career mode as one of the
Yes,
as
insane.
one of the
I
selling
feel
points.
like
Yeah.
you know, I want to support AEW, but you know, some people are enjoying it, but some people are more critical like me, and like I don't think this game is worth it right now. But I feel like there's gonna be something that makes this game worth it coming soon. There's gonna be a battle royale with 30 people, 30 wrestler in a stadium running around with fucking fireworks and horse. I don't understand.
Wait, did you say a
I-
horse?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pull up the trailer that I gave you on Discord, Tricks.
Yeah, so you do have a creative fighter, but okay, so he really is a battle royale.
It
30
is. It is.
what?
It's not a wrestling battle royale. It is a battle royale. It's a
Holy
Fortnite battle
shit!
royale.
Yeah, holy shit, dude! Holy shit! I'm watching
but-
this now. Holy shit.
The heck?
This is insane.
Holy shit.
I wouldn't think they will do this. I wouldn't think they would do this
I'm
at
pretty
all.
sure I didn't think
Dude.
they would do this. Meant that it's not wrestling. It's I mean
Hold-
you're using
how-
wrestling moves.
I'm intrigued, dude. If this game goes on sale, I'm
No,
gonna
no. Hold on. There's more to that. They said it's gonna be a free download. I don't know if it's free download.
Oh, just
if
like
you
a free
have the
a free
game.
mode.
I know it's probably a free
This-
update
Or-
to the game. It's probably free
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the game.
I don't know if it's a free update to the game or it is a free game mode for the game. So I don't know if it's like a
Like,
free for all of us
Yeah,
or
if
you need
it's
to
like
buy the
if it's
game.
like a Fortnite
If it's
situation.
free for
you know,
all of
like-
us, it's gonna be a Fortnite.
That's
situation.
insane.
I'm
Dude,
not
like, are you
gonna
looking?
lie.
Are you looking at this fucking trailer? Like, holy shit,
They have
I
a
have
horse,
no-
dude.
dude!
They
I
have a
They had a
horse.
horse in that one golf cart that's always in a wrestling thing.
Oh
that
my
drives
God.
around.
They have
shit.
they have Sting. They have Sting firing fireworks. I
There's
don't
fucking like
understand.
Molotov cocktails and shit.
I don't understand. They also have like a fucking
the
Fortnite storm for
heck?
it. I don't understand it. I don't know how this
you know
why
the-
they do this.
You know the crazy thing is that I believe is so much more interesting looking than what was the other wrestling battle royale that unfortunately is no longer around but
Oh,
was actually solid.
I can't
Fu-
remember the name right now. It was solid
Fudge.
too.
Yeah, it was solid, but just looked like this just looks kooky and fun.
Yeah, this looks fucking ridiculous. And there's like a closing ring and everything. You can see the ring closing.
Yeah, the ring is closing, and it's just
Oh
like,
my god, this looks hilarious. It's like okay, it's kind of as if they're like, hey, we need a wacky battle royale, but not Fortnite, but even weirder than that. Like even weirder than Fortnite.
So at first I thought there was some info for this before the trailer came on. I thought it was gonna be like you pin everyone and like everyone get eliminated. No, it's just like you straight up kill fucking people.
You're just like holding a Molotov
Straight up
cocktail.
kill
You can also
people.
ride like a golf cart and hit people. Like
Yeah.
holy shit, this looks so fun.
it
This
was
is so dumb.
it was Rumbleverse. There we go.
Rumble
Rumbleverse.
first, yeah,
That
there we
was
go.
it. I want to see if I can
So,
find some more information about this.
The name like Stadium Stampede is another match up in AEW when when the pandemic happened. So they have to like scramble around how are we gonna do like what are we gonna do about this stadium? So they decide to do like they film a bunch of stuff and put it together and make it one match. And this is the most ridiculous shit ever.
It looks so fucking crazy. Yeah, I'm intrigued. Like I would want to play this.
I'm trying to look it up online just to see because it like you said in the YouTube description it does say like it's a free mode. There's actually 10 plus modes in this game for whatever reason.
Yeah. Oh, there's like mini game. Like I don't know.
It looks like it's singles, tag team, 3-way, 4-way, ladder, casino battle royale, falls count anywhere, unsanctioned lights out, exploding barbed wire, plus online modes.
Yeah.
Jeez, I mean,
There's
like,
also
it's,
rank in this game, so that's crazy.
but yeah, when you look at it overall, you're like the game, arcade feeling, 10 plus gameplay modes, customization. That's actually where the highlights. That's where the bullet list stops. The bullet.
I feel like if this game, like, if you're a hardcore like wrestling fan, I feel like the game is worth it. But you know, I'm too critical for it, so I don't know. Not yet, but until I see like more improvement, more updates, or like a discount, I don't know. I'll stay away from this game for now.
But
Until
like you
That's solid.
you might
That's
like
solid
buy it
advice.
again.
I will
this?
buy it again. I will buy it again.
It's
For this, I don't know. I have to see first.
Oh, it looks like
I
it's on-
hope it's free though. Yeah, if it's free, that would be insane.
It seems
I
like
can
it's
just get
not
people
gonna
into
be
it.
free, but if it's
Like you
free,
might
like,
have
it's
to
honestly
own
good for
the
them.
game
Yeah.
for it. Yeah.
Because that's
Uh,
like from the snippet of it, you can see that in the screenshot, it's like press RT to go back to the main game. That makes me feel
Yeah,
that it's gonna
it's-
be like another game that you can download for
So
free,
it
like
just-
Warzone.
So it's just
know?
like Stadium Stampede Battle Royale mode is a free download coming soon to AEW Fight Forever. But there's nothing
See,
online
like,
about it, so it's kind of like
yeah.
yeah. We can only hope.
I don't get it. I need to see it first. Yeah.
It would be funny if it was like a full on like Warzone split, like in the main
Yeah.
menu
I
updates.
feel
You
like they
can
will
jump
do
to
that.
this.
I feel like they will do that because you know the R3 stuff.
Man,
I
if
really hope
this
so,
is like a Warzone style, like this is
gonna
free.
hit. I feel like this is gonna hit. I'm not
I
gonna
would
lie.
I would play
It hits
this.
a good on
Yeah,
stream. It hits on stream. Like it's definitely a stream game.
I would play this. Yeah, this looks so fucking wacky. Like
Uh,
one of your weapons, I'm looking at the trailer again, and it looks like one of your weapons is a t-shirt bazooka. See the thing that shoots
yeah.
like the t-shirt
Yeah,
oh
cannon?
yeah,
yeah.
it's
Like
just the
that's a
t-shirt cans.
weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weapon you can have. So funny.
Yeah, that's AEW
I'm looking forward to it.
Fight
Fight
Forever. I
Forever.
keep wanting to
Yeah.
call it like Final Fight or like Fight
Final
for
Fight.
Final
Fight for New
Fantasy.
York,
Final
like
Fight
Def Jam or
Fantasy.
something. I
Yeah.
just keep wanting to call it something else. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I've just been playing 16, so that's been it. 16, and I'm still in Tears of the Kingdom. I just found out. Someone told me ahead that
Yeah.
so the depths, everything in the underworld is like it's cool to do, of course, but you don't have to. It's all cosmetic stuff
Oh,
down there,
you don't have to. You don't have to.
and that made
But
everything
there is
so
a
much
quest there.
easier.
Yeah, there is a quest there.
There's a quest
Like
there.
a main,
Okay.
not a main quest, like a side adventure. You know, like there's a side
Oh yeah,
adventure
they
and
have
then
the side
quest.
adventures. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's for the Yiga clan thing.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I just
You don't have
finished
to do it,
unlocking the map, but that made things so much easier in my mind because I'm like, okay, I'm unlocking the map. I see all the sky islands, which and retroactively looking at it, there's not that many sky islands.
There's not that many sky
There's
islands.
not.
The
They're far
underground
apart.
area
kinda.
is like the nightmares, man. I've all thought that the before the game release, I would thought the Sky Island was gonna be my like.
I
pet
thought
peeve
they were
for
like the
game, but no.
main. They're not.
Yes, yeah.
It's
not. It's not.
like
It's
I
the
don't want
underground
to.
area.
Yeah. The underground because it's attached to the ground. So it's like it in one way I'm like, okay, I see now. I could honestly say, you know what? It was DLC, but the whole package together, I'm still calling this like the director's cut, Breath of the
Yeah.
Wild expansion, Zelda All Stars, just like all the stuff I've seen people wearing in the game is like insane. Like it just looks so cool, and I'm like, okay,
I will
that's
say though,
wanted that.
I like this game's story better than Breath of the Wild.
I'm
I like
looking
this game's
forward
story a
to
lot
it.
better.
I'm looking.
Yeah.
Do
Oh,
do
you haven't. Okay. Yeah.
I'm getting. Yeah. So my next thing, since I got all the maps, I've gotten a couple of the tiers, the cutscene tiers, like 2, maybe 3 of them out of 11 plus. But I'm curious. Because for me, I know a lot of it also comes from the fact that I played Breath of the Wild, and like some of those characters, like you see them and they're like older, and you have like this kind of connection to them. If the story was just what it was, and there was no Breath of the Wild, would you enjoy it just as much, or do you feel like you're enjoying it a little bit more because you have a connection with those characters?
Oh, dude, that's good. I feel like I will. I think I enjoy it more because I know this character from Breath of the Wild.
Like
But I feel
yeah.
like if I don't know Breath of the Wild, it wouldn't take as much as this because I have a friend that played the game that
Mhm.
actually that really enjoy it too, and she haven't played Breath of the Wild yet.
Okay.
She wanted to go back to Breath of the Wild after she finished this.
Oh,
But
I wonder,
yeah, she
I wonder how
enjoyed
she's
it
gonna
too.
feel. I think it.
I feel
I
like that
don't
would
know
be
how does it
interesting.
hold. It holds up. It
I'm not
holds
gonna
up,
lie,
but there's
yeah.
some. She's gonna be doing a lot of. I'm so used to running that I'm like sometimes I'm like I'll build some things, and other times I'll be like, I just like running. Honestly, I don't mind running through the world. I still haven't upgraded my stamina yet. I'm still at
Yeah,
base
same.
stamina.
Also,
But
if
it's
it helps, the light routes you find in the underground is connected to
to the
the shrine.
shrines.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone told me, and
So
I
it
was
make
just
it
like,
easier to find.
I was just like, wait a minute. Now I guess I'll go to the dark side and then come back up, or go up and then go down. I guess because they're interlinked, like you said. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been playing. And then for 16, Alex, real talk. I'm gonna be real, and I don't know how because I'm not at the end of the game, obviously. My girl Jill, flawless Jill.
Yeah, perfect, Joe.
Perfect Jill. Does she ever get to turn up a little bit more? Because I got to the arc where she's supposed to turn up. This is
What
her
do you mean
time.
by turn up? Like
This
in
is
your
her
like be in
time
your
to-
party?
I mean, she's always usually in my party, somewhat half dropping ice on people.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like her as a character. Sometimes I want her to say more. She really is the support to Clive. She really is a support character.
I mean, you get a lot of her like motivations and her personality. I don't want to say personality, but like
but no, I think that's a good way to put it though. Like she's just like she's the very nice girl who kind of some things happen to her. She
You have
has
to,
a thing
like-
that And I've gotten to this point
Yeah.
where you go to a certain place to deal with some stuff that she got to take care of.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. That's part of the story that you're talking about right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
you'll get like a little more context about just how she feels by doing side quests, because you know when you do side quests, you get like a letter to your chambers.
Yeah.
Right?
I like those letters. Yeah.
Yeah, so she'll send Clive like a couple letters, and there's also like a side quest for your main characters at the end of the game. And then if you like finish those side quests, it's like, thank you, Clive, you're my best pal, or whatever, right?
I don't need these two to get married or anything. I'm just like, can y'all just, I don't know, anything. If you
So
need
she's like, I don't know. I guess she's part of like, she's in the story, obviously. Yeah, you'll see more of her because you have to.
I guess it's just like, I guess if I think of like Tifa or Aerith or something, I feel like they just have a little bit more of a stronger personality and like a will. No, they have a stronger will of what they are trying to do as opposed to.
Oh, okay. Do you mean like her personality doesn't pop out that much?
She doesn't talk as much, I guess. Yeah.
Even when there's one time she did talk, like she said some stuff to Clive and she was saying stuff. I'm like, yo, let's go, Jill, let's go. And then another time she turned up, and then Clive had to come in and say, like, I'm right next to you, I'll be here. I'm like, shut up, Clive, not your time, bro. But no, she's a cool character. But it got me thinking for like that one section, and this isn't like a spoiler or anything, but. And it would have been insane if the dev team had the resources and time to do this. But what if they had made this game a dual protagonist game? As in, you play some parts as Clive and you play some parts as Jill.
Yeah, that'd be cool, actually. I agree.
And both of them have different weapons and, of course, maybe
different like abilities, right? Yeah.
Different ability. Yeah. So, like, it kind of mitigates some of that. Or we take, and this is kind of weird, but you take that FF7 remake approach where you can actually swap between the two, like mid-fight. Like you can kind of bounce between them. Because I felt like playing as her during stuff that really involves her, like it just feels like you want to be Jill dealing.
Oh, you want to play as Jill, like for that one part of the story that you just did.
Yeah.
Because I feel like she has a bigger stake in the part of the story than Clive does.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, can you only play as Clive?
Yeah, it's a single player. Like you literally only play as Clive. Yeah,
it's like FF15, like before the update.
It's like OG 15 egg. Yeah, it's like OG 15, but like worse actually, because there's at least in 15 there was like.
I thought you were about to say better.
No. Because like in OG 15, before you could change your characters, you still had a party. You just like couldn't control them really, right?
Yeah.
But in like 16, you have companions, but you don't feel like they're helping.
You don't. It's weird. It's because it made me think about. We were talking about this last week. Like, so what does even Kingdom Hearts have over this as an action RPG? And I'm like, I can actually heal Goofy. Goofy can actually heal me. I can actually go in and set parameters like, hey, be aggressive, do this.
But like, it's good and bad because like in 16, like. I literally never have to worry about my party because I know they won't die. They can't die.
They can't. Sometimes it's funny when you get to see them like actually do stuff. You'll be like, "Way to be here! You did it."
Yeah. So there'll be a ton of times like, or I'm done the game now, but like there was a ton of times when I was like in a fight and I was like not rushing, but I was like running towards the last enemy. I'm like, I'm gonna like get the last blow. I'm gonna finish this fight. I'm gonna kill this guy, right?
Yeah.
And then before I get there, Torgal just like does a flip and then the enemy dies.
Torgal, my boy.
And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Thanks, buddy. I'm like, yeah.
But it's really funny because I was doing some stuff and so like, how there'll be a lot of enemies on the screen but there's always like the main enemy, like the kind of commander unit kind of guy.
Like with the stagger gauge, right?
Yeah. So I went and I attacked him and oh boy, Jill and Torgal, they didn't come near me the entire time. I finished him. I turn around. Oh, y'all finished the rest of the fight. Good job.
Yeah, I actually do kind of like that. I actually do kind of like that because like a lot of the times it lets me focus on the actual enemy, and then like your party can just like take care of the trash ads that mob. You can just like I'll leave those to you. I don't really need to worry about these, and I kind of like that because it makes you feel like you're fighting a lot of enemies, but you're really actually only focusing on like the one big guy.
The one
like,
big guy.
Yeah, and like once you're done that guy, the fight's over, and you're like, okay, we can move on now.
Yeah.
So, I think like just to talk about the battle system a little bit, I know a lot of people on the internet are talking about like, oh, fights take a long time to finish, and I know what they mean, and I agree with them for some I agree like a little bit with that, but like they only take a long time if you're not using your skills. If you're just like hitting square repeatedly, they take forever.
Even if you do, because I stagger these bad boys, and I've got that's actually something that I'm going back to do
Bad
now
boys.
later tonight is I stagger these boys down.
That sounds hot, yeah.
But what I've realized is that okay, I've got a lot of my stuff set up right now to be stagger oriented.
Yeah, I'm stagger. Like my build is like stagger then punish. That's all I am. Yeah.
But then I realized because I still only have 3 of the things.
You only have like 3 icons
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
Once
So
you
I'm
get
just-
like
I'm looking for the damage homing because the 2 I have right now are primarily based in
stagger.
They're like just naturally those are more stagger based things.
So your damage dealing will come, well, I guess with the last icon you get.
Yeah.
I don't know how big your limit gauge is, your limit break gauge, but
I'm
like
at 3
I would put that at 4 like ASAP.
ASAP. Yeah. I
I
put it
would
at
get
3
that to 4
immediately.
ASAP. Yeah, I would get that at 4 because like I don't know when you pop limit break, but I only pop limit break when an enemy was staggered. Yeah. And you get like 1.5 times damage.
I'm even thinking about using the what are those the things that rotate around you for just like smaller DPS damage.
You can do that. Yeah, I actually never touched that skill at all.
I saw someone using them, and I was like, because I looked, I was like, it absorbs some damage. It does like 10 or 15 per hit, for a little bit. I think the activation time for me is just like he has to pop off, and it's just like.
Are you okay? Question, like you know how every icon has like one skill at the bottom that costs like a buttload to like purchase.
I finally purchased my first one.
Are you okay? Was it which one? Like the Phoenix one or?
No, I didn't do Phoenix first. I actually did. I did Rom first.
Okay,
and then
I bought that as well when I had it, but then I refunded it when I got some of the later icons. Yeah,
I realized. Oh, I know how this works. It's actually kind of cool how that one works. You need to lock on first, then use it. Because it only does damage to a single target.
It does. It does damage to a single target. So when I was using Ramu, I would only use that skill for when it was staggered, and it was like I was fighting like a boss or something like that. But I refunded that one because I don't want to tell you which icons you can probably guess who you get actually, but
there's only
there's only so many icons in the game.
There's only so many, and it also probably is like this person ain't gonna be here.
But like at the end of the game, I bought 2 of those like ultimate skills, and I was using them in the rotation. So one of those was for staggering, and the other one was for damage.
Do you know what's messed up is that I found out when I was looking, I was like, oh, I bought it. I bought that nice little ultimate skill. You can upgrade it.
Yeah, you can upgrade it. Yeah.
Oh hell no! It's even
more. It's a lot of points. It's a lot of points. But like like once you get to the end of the game though, like you have way more points than you know what to do with, and you're like, okay, I can get whatever fucking build I want. You can also refund skills because you're like, oh, I'm actually not using this skill. You can just refund it.
That's the best thing.
I
think some people are like they got to have it all. I'm like,
no, you can just refund.
I just refund. I'm like, okay, I don't like this. I'm gonna refund this all the way, and then just play with what I like, and I think that's just a wonderful thing. There's like there's like good stuff they do in this game. A lot of it is like just really well done and really well presented and really digestible. Like everything is
so
really
like the main praise I get from people are like the scale of the fight is absolutely really impressive. I haven't seen the game.
The boss fights are so fun. The boss fights are insanely fun. Yeah,
apparently
like the scale of the boss fight. Apparently, you felt like this is an actual like fucking this guy's actually really big. Apparently, from my friend.
Yeah. There's one of the fights. I don't know if I don't think
I'm about to get to it. I'm literally
Adrian's not there
right
yet. But that fight. By the way, man, that fight took me like 30 minutes.
Oh my God.
Should I turn performance mode or graphics mode on for that fight?
Well, I don't think it looks like that. I mean, it is really visually impressive, but it's a boss fight, so I would keep your frame rate as high as possible.
Keep my frame rate. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I guess I won't tell you why, but it's a long fight. It's a long fight.
Uh,
Yeah. No, it's really cool. I mean, yeah, so like I said, I was using the Ramu spell a lot, but then once I got some of the later icons, I was like, oh, I really want this one instead. So I just refunded Ramu. It's not a big deal.
all
That's
gotta
why I like
say
that game,
is-
because you're like, I'm gonna experiment with this build, and then you like, I don't like it that much, and you can like just refund it and go back to whatever you're using.
But
I'm
I,
excited to play this game in
I-
like a year on PC.
Yeah, I have to like wait a bit. Yeah.
I think you'll enjoy it. I honestly, I had like
Yeah.
when I play this game, when I start popping off, I start doing the hand motions and stuff. I
It's
start
so
like acting
satisfying.
like
Combat,
Clive. I'm like,
combat is so satisfying, honestly. Like, because like the game, there's dodges and there's parries and there's blocks, and like every time you do a successful like maneuver like that, you get like a visual feedback because the game kind of slows down a little bit, and also you get this nice satisfying like clank sound. Like, yeah, you get a nice like sound effect, and you're like, fuck, I'm such a badass. Like, you feel so good.
it
Yeah.
really is good, and especially when you aim for it too. Like when you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm going for this parry right here.
Yeah.
Because they a lot of these enemies ahead, they have like Elden Ring attack.
They have huge
Wind-ups.
tells too. Like
They
the
have huge
wind ups, the
wind-ups, bro.
tells, the tells are so like telegraphed that like you know when attack is coming, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna fucking parry this guy, and then you do, and you feel like so good at the
You're
game.
like, we did this.
Yeah, there's a one of the later icons you'll get like really feeds off dodges. So if you can like dodge a lot of the attacks, it'll feed this gauge, and you can just unleash like a huge like counter attack. It does so much damage. So
Man, I can't wait to get there. Now I also realized that Clive is a Kratos, man. Go on and be with your brother Kratos. Go kill God stuff. Go
Yeah.
take their powers like Kratos.
I cannot wait to
Oh.
wait for like 2 years for that game.
I
It might
wonder
take
if
2
they would
years.
ever do DLC for the game, because I think Yoshi P might have said, I heard in an interview, so I
Makes
heard
sense that they would,
from
right?
Reddit, so it might even be even real, but like it was like, maybe we might want to do DLC where you play as Sid, and I'm like, oh, that'd be cool actually.
That would be. I mean, they can literally do like Sid's previous like.
Yeah, like before you meet up with Clive
them,
or
yeah.
whatever, right? Yeah.
Someone was also telling me, I think it was Ruin in my chat. He was like, "Man, it'd be cool if they had this summon," and I'm like, "Oh, that would be cool if they had this summon or that summon."
There are some summons that
Do
aren't
they have
in the
fat
game.
Chocobo?
Sorry, what?
Fat
Is there a
chocobo?
fat chocobo in this game?
There's no fat chocobo. There are
Aw.
chocobos though, but like not fat ones.
DLC.
No.
Fat chocobo.
You know, Fat Chocobo from FF7 remake. That was like pre-order.
Oh, that summon.
yeah.
That'd be so funny if that was an icon in the game. Like, there's a fat chocobo dominant. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny.
They need to do that.
That'd be so funny. Some dude transforms into fat chocobo.
I feel like I know who it would be too. It would be
Like
our boy.
Goots.
It would
Fucking
be Goots.
Goots.
It would be
Fucking
Goots.
Goots.
It would be
Yeah.
Goots.
Fucking Goots.
Well, we're gonna make like fat chocobos and get on out of
And die, yeah.
die. Oh, well, hopefully we don't die, but we'll stay alive. But until next week, where can you find us, Alex? Where can they find you?
Yeah, I'm gonna stream probably more PowerWash, twitch.tv/Reed24, and then if I'm not power watching, I'll do more World Ends with you. And if I'm not doing that, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. But yeah,
It means that you might have not made it past this podcast.
that's true.
Ehe, where can I find you?
Oh, yeah. You cannot find me at Just Ehe anymore. I got banned on Twitter.
You got banned?
Dang!
How?
Yeah,
What?
I did.
Dang.
What did you do?
I told a minor attracted person to jump off a cliff.
You told
So-
a minor attractive
Minor
person. This-
attracted person. You know,
I love how it was like a
pedophile. You could say, yeah, pedophile.
You got
I
banned on
told-
Twitter? Holy
I
shit,
told
dude.
them to, hey, in my opinion, you shouldn't be alive, and and I get banned for it. Apparently, Elon Musk doesn't like when his kind get attacked. So, yeah, just that.
So are you saying you're on Threads now? Is what you're saying?
You
No,
threaten?
I
You
am
threaten?
not on Threads. Also, you can find me on my other Twitter. It's called One Piece Glazers. Yeah, you can find me on that.
Okay.
Also, my joy is back finally. One Piece is finally coming back this
Oh,
week.
his
and
joy is back. I was like, oh,
His
okay.
joy
the
is back,
joy
yeah.
is back.
I can finally end this dark era.
This
Yeah,
dark-
it's true.
this
You're not
dark
in my
month.
You're not on my following list anymore. You're actually gone.
Yeah, it's at One Piece Glazers now. I have it's called
I guess I gotta-
sequel or something.
I
Damn.
guess I gotta go look up at One Piece Glazers.
Apparently, yeah, Glazers.
Oh.
You know, I'll
Oh.
be glazing on One Piece, so I don't care. So, but yeah, apparently it's not just me. Like a bunch of people got suspended like permanently on Twitter too. So it's not just a me issue. There's like people, Twitter just banning people left and right. I know. So be careful with that. Be careful what you say on Twitter. Elon Musk might get, you know.
Oh damn. Well, good thing
Offended.
I like barely use Twitter now, anyways.
Yeah,
But yeah.
Well,
Oh, it's threads too. I don't know if I'm gonna move to threads because that's like
I don't.
I only have a real life Instagram account, so I don't know if I want.
I actually made a new account to not. Yeah, I
so you
made
don't
a
have to
brand new
delete your
Instagram
old-
account. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And of course, you can find me at Ninja Tricksta on all the platforms. You can find me on Twitter,
Including Twitter, where you're not
Twitch.
banned. Yeah.
Yeah, find me on Threads at the same name. I'm all over. Just go look.
You update everything at the same. You should
Every-
tell like a story across all your accounts, so like people have to follow you on every
Dude,
single one.
Did you know you could actually tweet your thread? You can tweet your thread. I looked at it and I was like, why is this option here?
No,
You can-
that can't be really.
You can
Tweet
tweet
your
your
thread?
thread. There's an
What?
option
Probably not
to
for
tweet your
long.
thread.
Yeah, don't. Yeah,
but
not for
but
long.
it just
I
it
bet.
just looks like
yeah.
it's like sharing like a YouTube embedded link kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, please look at me on Threads. Here's what I said. I'm like, gosh.
Okay, hold on. Who you got in the fight? The fight, the big fight.
Oh, that cage
between,
fight, that Elon versus Zuckerberg.
Lizard
Lizard
boy
man.
and AI bitch. Who do you think gonna win that fight?
You know,
I don't know, dude. Yeah.
Well, no,
apparently-
AI boy does do like not AI boy, but Lizard man. He does like
Lizard
actual
boy, yeah.
martial arts.
You're
or
not
something.
even referring to him by his
I-
name anymore.
But
He's
Elon
freaking
Musk is like
reptile.
Elon Musk is like a million pound.
$1 million pounds.
He's a big
He has
boy.
that. He's a big boy.
He's a big
He's like
boy.
Batman, but like without like the martial arts training.
Without the physical, specimen.
He's
Yeah.
like a fat chocobo.
Oh shit.
Yeah, holy shit, he's a fat Jeffrey
He's the
dominant.
He's the fat chocobo. We found it, chat. Found it, everyone. But anyways, we're gonna head on out for the day. Thanks for joining us. Remember, go save a life. Don't end a life. That's the best advice you can ever get.
Wow, holy shit, yeah, he's right.
True. We will catch you later.
Also,
Cool.
read One Piece. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Yeah, read One Piece.
There we go.
It's the truth.
All right.
Are we done?
Bye bye.